Okay, family, I'm going through my messages and I'm reading this other message to him, which is a couple of months old, mama. So I'm sorry I hadn't got at you. Believe it or not, guys, this message was sent to me 5/17/2011 at 3:49 in the p.m. Yes. So I'm just going through my messages and random, just grabbing shit that I haven't read yet. So yeah. Anyway, her message goes like this. Of course, I will not say your name, mama. Okay, it says, "Hello, Tina. My name is such and such." Okay. "I have two beautiful daughters, 17 and 18 years old. I'm going through a little something right now. I've been with my husband for 22 years, married 18. I'm at a point in my marriage where I want to leave him. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. I sit back and I watch and I listen to the things that he says and does. Let me give you an example. One day, he tells me he's going to take a ride by his friend's house. He left the house at 7 p.m. and I'm going to say he got there maybe around 7:30, and he didn't come home until 1 a.m. Monday. So I don't know how many days that was, mama. It just said 1 a.m. Monday. But nonetheless, he didn't come back till basically hours later. Okay. Now he has a friend of 30 years. Now he has a friend of 30 years, whom he's never sat at his house over an hour and a half. What straight man you know would sit in another man's face for 5 hours and his wife is home? Yes. And his wife is home. Yes. Tina, we have had some infidelity issues in the past, but we agreed to leave it there and not let it happen again. Let me go back just a little, like 17 years ago. Right after I had my second daughter, he tells, damn, and when I go to my inbox, I guess because it's so old, I'm on my LL. Let me scroll down a little bit so you guys can see. The name of it is What Should I Do? Okay. Here's the message, and it's entitled, What Should I Do? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know if I'm holding it properly. But anyway, as I read this, mama, okay, first let me say this. It isn't for me to tell a woman to ever leave her husband. Like I said in the previous video, I don't think that that is something that anybody, because when it comes down to a husband and a wife, there's a bond there that should not, like it said, never let a man become asunder, or, don't let a man, come in between you and your wife, you know what I'm saying? And so, that's not my place to tell you to leave your husband, so I won't tell you that. But let me say this. From the little bit that I've read, I gather that this friend of his is a man and is not a female. Because you're saying that what man will be into another man's face for like 5 hours? You know what I'm saying? So I got that. And you're saying that he also has, your husband has a friend of 30 years, whom he's never sat at his house for over an hour and a half. Okay. But this man, this straight man, okay, your husband, okay. What straight man will be in another man's face for over 5 hours? And he has, and his wife is home, yes. So this guy also has a wife. But my question to you is, how do you know it's a man? How do you know it's a man? How do you know that there's a wife, even? How do you know it's not a reversal effect? How do you not know that this is a woman that he's speaking of that's 30 years younger? Because, see, men got game. It's some bros with some game. You know what I'm saying? And can try to trip you up. And especially, okay, you've been with this man all this length of time. I don't know what your job status is, or whether or not you're a stay-at-home mom, or whatever the case, like myself. So then therefore, more times than not, when your husband works, he has a whole lot going on outside of the home, and basically he just come home and tell you what it is, what you know, his day consists of. And you have really no way of verifying or knowing because, hell, you don't know his friends at his job and, you know, people that he meet out and abroad. So, with that being said, this don't have to necessarily be a man. You understand what I'm saying? And if you love him but you're not in love with him, and you've been together 22 years but married 18 years, that's deja vu for me. You feel me? That's hell of a deja vu for me. And so I understand it fully. You know, and I know it's hard to leave, you know, when he's been your source of income. I understand that too. Okay? But I don't know what state you're in because, you know, here in the state of California, you know, you get half of his shit. And plus, if you've been married for 18 years, you got 9 years of alimony coming. You don't get no more child support. Maybe for the 17-year-old, you get some for the 18-year-old with 18-year-olds in college. I don't know what state you're in. But the fact of remain is there's a you know, you've been mommy wife just as I've been mommy wife, and there's, you know, you're used to the union. You're used to, you know, the home, your home with your children and your husband, whether he's in the home part-time or working or whatever the get down is. And it's like you don't want to break up that piece of pie because that's what you've known for so many years. It's like, man, what else do I do? And getting into this dating game is crazy than a motherfucker. Especially when you've been a faithful wife for, you know, 22 years you've been with this man, and to jump back off in the dating scene is a motherfucker. So it puts you in a catch-22. It's like, now, you know, what the fuck do I do? Do I get back up into this shit? It's some new shit out here nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want bitches to go in half and shit. Niggas want to go and post up at your spot. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different get down nowadays. So I understand that. I understand that fully. Hey, baby, what's up? Okay. So I understand that. But on to this right here, it might not be a man. You know, and you saying that, you know, you have bouts of infidelity. See, the problem is I can't read the other part of it because even when I click on the box, it's so far back I can't find it. I have to go through pages and pages, so I can't find it. So I know what you're saying, you guys had infidelity issues 17 years ago. So, you know, it's just kind of hard to tell. But just know that men have just as much game as women have nowadays. A lot of motherfuckers ain't that raggedy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of raggedness and a lot of sloppiness, and motherfuckers is just out there just doing shit that just don't go together. It's a lot of that shit out there too. You know what I'm saying? And then there's men that don't give a fuck whether you know or not, and don't give a goddamn if you find out and all that other shit too, which is also wrong. What, baby? Here. Oh, did you eat already?
No. I took 2 bites of this. I can put this back.
Here. Did you guys pick up Anthony?
I'm just gonna go do that right now.
Okay. All right, I'll be in there in a minute, or you'll be able to come in here in a few minutes. I'm making a video right now.
Right, can I wait?
Right, but it's adult content, babe.
Okay.
Just come back in like a few minutes, okay? So I have to say that, you know, if you had bouts of infidelity 17 years ago, and all of a sudden now your husband is doing some real strange things all of a sudden, you know, I don't want to think that the man is gay or he having some form of gay tendencies, because I don't even know your husband. But, you know, it don't have to necessarily be no woman. And it could be a little get down that he got between him and his friends, and want to make it seem like it's a woman that it's a man, when in all actuality it's really a woman. Because I don't know too many niggas either that's posted up in their goddamn friends' faces for hours and hours at a time, unless them motherfuckers sitting around watching the motherfucking Super Bowl or motherfucking playoff game or something, and they congregating together to watch this motherfucking game, play some dominoes, shoot some pool, drink a little bit, talk some shit, you know, that type of shit. But on some regular shit on a random motherfucking Wednesday, niggas ain't congregating like that. They really don't. I mean, in a lot of cases, men ain't even good with just sitting on the phone, just jibber jabbing and talking with a motherfucker unless it's business. You know what I'm saying? Men don't really do that too much. You know, they want to get to the motherfucking point. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving. I'm on the road. Okay, say what you need to say. I got the road. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't really trying to sit on the phone too much. That's our shit. That's what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? Because we emotional motherfuckers. We listening to the tone of your voice when we ask you questions and shit. We counting the seconds on how long is it going to be on the delay for this motherfucker going to respond. We watching all that motherfucking shit. But niggas don't. You know, we're such opposites that it's unbelievable. So, mama, I can't really say that, you know, your husband, you know, having a gay tendency or whatever, that he's getting up with a man, because it don't have to necessarily be that. And put it this way, if he's not putting it in your face, he's not putting it in your face because he loves you enough not to do so. When motherfuckers is raggedy with it, you know, and we the bullshit motherfuckers, though, to be perfectly honest with you. Because we the ones that go out and look for shit. You know what I'm saying? We go out and look for shit. That's our motherfucking problem. We want to be so motherfucking nosy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to keep the shit in the cut. We the motherfucking ones that's trying to, you know, figure shit out and on some old Spectre Gadget type of old shit. If we just leave well enough alone and don't be on a don't ask, don't tell type of motherfucking situation. And don't look for shit, because what you look for, goddammit, you gonna find, and all that other shit. If we could just stay in our motherfucking lane and don't unless the shit come to our front goddamn door, we'd be better. But we knows as a motherfucker, all of us are. Because I'm nosy as hell. And I got keys to your motherfucking spot, nigga, while your ass is at work, nigga. I'm rambling through trash and all kind of motherfuckers. Don't give me no reason. You understand what I'm saying? Don't give me no motherfucking reason. But, you know, I say unto you, mama, think this shit through, because this dating scene nowadays, these motherfuckers are treacherous. And it's a new breed of niggas nowadays. These motherfucking niggas nowadays, they don't believe in, you know, giving you their check and shit no more. These motherfuckers ain't doing that. Now, you know, back 20, 30 years ago and further back, them motherfuckers was giving their wives their checks and they were just taking their allowance and shit. Them motherfuckers done work 40 hours this whole motherfucking week. You know, and then on top of that 40 hours, them put in maybe another 16 hours worth of motherfucking overtime, and they still give their wives their whole motherfucking check. My uncle still do that shit to this day to my auntie. And with all of that, that's why I cut this motherfucking thing down a while ago. That's why I cut this shit down a few minutes ago. But I have to say that think long and hard on getting back up into this motherfucking game. Because this shit is off the chain, mama. I don't advise this dating shit for no goddamn body. And if you do happen to get into the goddamn dating game and shit, then you be the motherfucking one-up motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the sideline. Be the one-up motherfucker. And you run your shit on how the fuck you want to run it. Don't be no motherfucking option to these niggas. Because, see, nowadays, if so many chicks are options, and that's why they deal with they deal with whatever niggas kick out to them, because they, you know, in a lot of cases, they feel like, you know, it's going to be a long time before another motherfucker come through. And, you know, it's going to be, you know, oh, but we went through so much, and I don't want to go through the process of getting to know another motherfucker again and all that kind of shit. And that is why a lot of times me, you know, I take niggas as face value. I just don't, you know, I don't believe half of the shit they come out their mouth. I don't. You know, I've been married to a motherfucking liar, a provider though, but he was also a hell of a liar. You know, I've dated a hell of a lot of motherfucking liars. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, I'm with you because I want to. I'm not with you because I have no choice and I have to. And so if you get into this dating scene again, my advice to you, even if you decide that you're gonna go head on and move on and divorce or whatever, do it smart. Get your motherfucking nest and egg, you know, going on. Get you some motherfucking shit to the side. You know what I'm saying? Get you another motherfucking account and start putting you some shit to the side. And if you're in a community state like California, then therefore you're going to have a little something anyway. But, you know, if you're not in a community state, then I say, while y'all still got the same motherfucking last name, reap your motherfucking rewards. You understand what I'm saying? If this motherfucker's going out, staying out all goddamn night long, you start going out, staying out all motherfucking night long. Even if you ain't doing nothing but going down the street to Patsy house. You know what I'm saying? You going to your partners. You know, Patsy, I want to come over and girl, let's just, you know, sit up and kick it. Because, see, Brian, he got me fucked up. He ain't knowing that I ain't finna